There are 4, technically 5 levels to getting rich on Roblox that you'll have to break through. The first level is a noob. They have 0 to 1,000 Robux and represent the average on Roblox. About 60% of my audience is in this level. Then you have beginners who are starting to make a bit of Robux with around 1 to 10k. This level does take a bit of effort to reach, but isn't really that hard. About 15% of my audience is in this level. Now you have pros with 10 to 100k. This is where you're starting to actually make a decent amount and can probably exchange this for real money. About 9% of my audience is in this level. Finally, you have the ultra rich. At this level, you're comfortably making over 100,000 Robux. This is the ultimate level and definitely one to strive for. However, it does take quite a lot of effort. About 16% of my audience is in this level. And there's actually one more level, the elite. The elite have over 1 million Robux and usually have limiteds on like dominuses and sparkle times, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So let's start with the noob. If you're in the noob level, the main thing you're going to want to do is just take action and start something. Basically, you need to create value in some way and stop being useless, which will then start earning you Robux. This stage is a little tricky because you don't really have any Robux to work with, but there are definitely ways to start even without any Robux. One of the easiest ways is through commissions, so you would pick graphics, development, clothing, they all work very well. And then you just have to learn the skill really well and start selling it to people. You can also go the development route, but what I would suggest when you're first starting out is to just try and write a trend with your games since you can't really fund them right now. At this stage, you really just have to get the ball rolling by starting something and you'll start earning Robux very quickly. Once you've earned around 1 to 10,000 Robux, you've leveled up into a beginner. Now that you're a beginner, you have a bit of Robux to play with, and this unlocks a lot more opportunities for you. So what I would suggest is doubling down on whatever got you to this stage in the first place. If you're doing commissions, keep getting better at it and get better at selling to people. If you're developing, make more and better games. You should focus on trying to master whatever Robux method you originally chose because you can easily make millions of Robux just by mastering any of the main methods. You can also always change your method if you don't really enjoy it or it's not for you, but don't barely try and then say it's not for you. Another thing I would suggest is starting a personal brand with Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Just start getting yourself out there and that will help you get more eyes on whatever you're working on, which will help you earn even more Robux and will be very helpful in the next few levels. Now you're a pro and you're making a decent amount of Robux, 10 to 100k. So at this level, you can basically choose any Robux method and do it pretty well. What you'll notice is the more Robux you make, the easier it gets to make more. This is mainly because you have a lot more opportunities and you can throw Robux into random projects and sometimes they actually really pay off. If your personal brand is taking off, you can keep growing that, maybe do some giveaways here and there to grow it more. The goal is to expand into multiple Robux methods or to combine them. So you can make games and talk about it on YouTube. You can make commissions while getting paid to teach people what you know. This is really the golden point of making Robux, and you'll notice a lot of rich people follow this path, combining multiple methods. This stage is also where you'll probably start making real money, whether that's through DevX or on another platform like YouTube. Now you've reached the ultra rich level, over 100,000 Robux. This level is pretty simple. You're going to be doing whatever got you to this level on a much bigger scale. Maybe you made a game and it got a good amount of players. Maybe you started making huge commissions for people, charging 10,000 Robux per commission. Whatever it is, just scale it even more and maybe even start outsourcing some stuff too. You can hire people to help you with your games. You can hire an editor and thumbnail designer if you're making videos. There is one slight twist though, and that is investing. I didn't mention this until now because you do need quite a lot of Robux to invest in things on Roblox, but I'm talking about investing in up and coming games, people who you see potential in, and you can ask for a base pay or even a percentage of the revenue if you're investing in a game. A lot of times you're going to be taking chances, but a lot of people win very big with this, so it's definitely something to look into once you have a ton of Robux and money. And finally, the elite. These people have over 1 million Robux and represent a very small percentage of people on Roblox. You'll often find people with very expensive limited items in this stage. So how do people reach this elite level? Well, it's really not as difficult as you might think. You just have to keep going on your journey and constantly improving and getting better at what you do. You can reach this level with every Robux method, and it's really only a matter of mastering the method and being one of the best in that field. One little tip for people in this stage is to make a lot of good connections, which is pretty easy once you have a lot of Robux, and just make genuine friendships, which can bring you even more opportunities. If you want to know why 99% of people don't have Robux, watch this video next.